Welcome to deserted 8th Avenue, New York. This is not some epic movie set, but the launch of a new car. In just a few moments' time, from over my right shoulder will emerge the latest Range Rover Sport, driven by some British geezer called Daniel Craig. Really? Never let it be said that the car world is only a token grasp on reality. Look at that, it's James Bond! This was supposed to be the car's big, dramatic, global, multi-million-dollar unveil. Only it got spoiled when a guy in a tinting shop snapped a picture on his cell phone and flogged it to the world's media. Should have sent James Bond to sort him out. So what do we know? The Sport is based on the new Range Rover, but it's smaller and lighter and designed to bridge the gap between the Junior Evoque and the Big Daddy. The US will be its biggest market, in New York its biggest metropolis, which is why they're throwing a party with Daniel. No cameras. It's a great party, but it's not exactly the best place to get a close look at the new Sport. So let's jump to tomorrow. The styling, even without the tints, is a now familiar blend of Land Rover themes. It looks like a grown-up Evoque, and there's lots of the jewellery that we've come to expect from designer Jerry McGovern. This car is 6 inches shorter, 2 inches lower and 100 pounds lighter than the Big Daddy Range Rover, but it looks even smaller. The wheelbase has grown by 7 inches to address one of the Sport's biggest failings, its lack of rear space, and for the first time this model will be offered with the option of 7 seats. Up front, the architecture very obviously echoes the Evoque, but some neat detailing. These seats, for example, are very obviously designed for a sporting gentleman, and the Range Rover's fiddly rotary gear knob has been replaced by a much more manly stick. At launch, the Sport will be offered with a 3-litre V6 or a 5-litre V8, both of which are supercharged. This V8 offers 510 horsepower and 0 to 60 in just 5 seconds. The V6 offers 340 horsepower and 0 to 60 in 6.9 seconds. Land Rover won't commit to anything right now, but we expect to see more engines in the future, including a V6 and possibly a V8 diesel, and they're also working on a diesel hybrid that might just cross the Atlantic. Intriguingly, there's a choice of 2 4-wheel drive systems, a more traditional setup with a low ratio gearbox, or a more lightweight, simpler system without the low ratio option if your idea of off-roading is a snowy day in Manhattan. It's not so much Land Rover ignoring its roots as hedging its bets. When it reaches showrooms this fall, the Sport will be priced from $63,500 for the V6 and from $80,000 for the V8. Land Rover's on a roll right now, and we can't imagine this vehicle slowing that momentum, with or without 007.